There now follows a party political broadcast on behalf of the Labour Party.
Yes, I saw that. Thank you.
I wouldn't stay in politics a day longer than I thought I had some useful purpose in it. I happen to believe at the present time that I have, and the Labour government's got work that we've started and that we need to finish. I'm still an optimist. I'm still basically somebody who believes in the power of politics to change things, but with all the cynicism and the rubbish you get in politics and all the personality nonsense, in the end, you can come to a school like this, and it's changed because of a political decision. It didn't happen before we were in office, and it wouldn't have happened if we weren't in office. So that's why the work's got to go on. We've made a start, but we haven't finished it.
I used to look like that.
That used to be you!
Yeah.
Thanks. If I promised people before I came to office there would be 1 million extra jobs in the economy, people would say, you must be joking, you can't possibly do that. We've done it.
But we hope there's going to be...
A lot of the criticism of us, I suppose me in particular, is we don't have any principles. Because you don't fit into, and I don't fit into, a conventional political category. But I'm pleased I don't. You know, I don't have any time for sort of 1960s libertarianism that says if someone commits a criminal offence, then they're allowed to get away with it because they've had a bad upbringing or they've poor social circumstances. I think my task is to change those social circumstances, but in the meantime to make sure that the public's protected.
Do you get any sleep?
A little. No, it's all right. At least the baby's sleeping through the night. There's never been a radical reforming government that's done it in 4 years.
Well, I think we better go.
Because all these things take time to achieve, but you can see the beginnings of it. I mean, nobody can doubt the beginnings of it, not just in the economy, but in the public services too. But at the present time, there's still far too many people waiting for treatment. We still don't have enough nurses and doctors and consultants in the health service. But what is different is that in every part of the health service now, you can see how it could be, because the alternative is you can move, as the Conservatives want, you can move to an American system, but then every family in the country is going to be paying, what, 40, 50 quid out a week for their health insurance. And some people won't get private health insurance. Education remains the number one priority. For me, for the government, for the country. And I know for myself, I would never be Prime Minister. I would never have had a chance of doing any of the things I've done, except for the decent education that I got. And I was very lucky. It opened doors for me that would otherwise remain completely shut. But the reason why I think it's crazy for the country not to be passionate about education is that in today's world, it is only by skill and ability and talent you can survive. And that is why education is a passion for me, morally, but it is also the absolute common sense necessity for the country's economy. And where we have that educated base to our economy, we're world beaters. I believe that people, whatever part of the country they're in, basically want the same things. A decent job, can pay the bills with low mortgages, an economy that's stable. They want their kids to get a decent chance in life and better education. They want their parents to be looked after, particularly when they're ill. And they want to be able to walk the streets in some sort of safety and security. And these are not, it's not rocket science as to what people want or need. I'm the same person as I've ever been. I believe in the same things. You know, I do have a great sense of humility about what we've still got to do, but I'm proud of what we've done. And I think there are real changes that we can see that have made a real difference to people's lives. There is a balance of leadership to be struck between listening and leading. You do listen, but you have to lead. And in the end, the judgment's of the British people. If you want to find out more about our ambitions for Britain, call me and my Cabinet colleagues right now on 08705 900 200. That's 08705 900 200 now.
For more information about James Alexander and the Labour Party, please visit www.time-for-change.org.uk.